Dr. Clayton Roach from Roach Chiropractic Center, and today we're talking water. Top 3 benefits of why you should be drinking water. Now, first of all, before we get to that, you want to make sure that you're drinking enough water. And there's a lot of confusion in terms of how many liters or how much water you should be drinking. Let's just keep it simple. If you go to the bathroom to urinate and your urine is a light yellow, you are probably drinking enough water. We can make all kinds of equations and all that, but in the end, if your urine is a light yellow, you're probably okay. How much water is that? Let's take half of your body weight in ounces. So if I weigh 160 pounds, I should be drinking about 80 ounces of water. If you follow that as a rule of thumb, your urine should end up being a light yellow. Now, the benefits. If you take a look at a grape and you take a look at a raisin, the difference in terms of how they look is very drastic. But there's only one difference between a grape and a raisin, and that's the amount of water. If there is no water, we become very wrinkled. So one of the benefits of water is erasing wrinkles. The reason we get wrinkles on our face is because we're not hydrated properly. So definitely one benefit of drinking water for all you women that are concerned about how you look and your skin, make sure you keep yourself hydrated, and you may be able to avoid putting all these creams with, dangerous carcinogens in them to try to look better. Just water. The other benefit of drinking water is going to be to hydrate the discs that separate your vertebrae in your spine. We all complain about getting shorter over the years, and the surprising thing is that the disc in between your vertebrae are 90% water. So what happens over the years, if you didn't drink enough water, every single disc, and there's 24 discs in your spine, every single disc starts to get a little thinner. Well, if you lose a millimeter per disc, that's 24 millimeters, which equals 2.4 centimeters. That is a loss in height. Not only that, as the discs get thinner, the vertebrae are now closer, and you end up with bone spurs and arthritis. And now you're forced to go to a chiropractor, not because you love going, but you're forced to go in order to control the pain. So number 2 benefit of drinking water is to maintain the disc height in your spine. One of the other benefits of drinking water is going to be to counteract fatigue. Listen, your muscles use water and its content. What's in water? Electrolytes. If your muscles aren't getting the proper electrolytes, the muscles are not getting the nutrients that they need in order to keep up with you and everything that you're doing. So when they cop out, you become tired and fatigued, and basically there aren't enough time at the end of the day or hours at the end of the day to do everything that you need to do because you're just too tired to do it. And what do? You depend on coffee, which is why Tim Hortons and Starbucks make a killing, because they get you through the second part of the day when you cop out and your muscles cop out because you're just not drinking enough water. So I said there were 3 benefits. What the heck, I'll give you another one. The other one is that we often mistake hunger for dehydration, or dehydration for hunger. What happens if when we're dehydrated, we can confuse that with hunger. So what happens? We eat more thinking we're hungry, and meanwhile our body is screaming, I need water. So you don't drink water, you keep eating, you basically, put on the pounds, and now you're dehydrated and you're overweight. Just drink water. If aliens invaded us and they needed to know one thing in order to stay alive, and there was one basically suggestion that we could give them that would make their lives on this planet a good one suggestion would be you need to drink water. The number one thing that basically we tend to let go because we're busy. Make sure you have water with you when you're working, right next to you, because if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. Water, one of the most beautiful gifts that has been given to us. Take care, guys. Have a great day. If you love our videos, make sure you share them with your friends, colleagues. They probably need to hear that too.